Madam Chair, Ranking Member, thank you very much for opening up the committee to testimony from members. I appreciate the opportunity to be here this afternoon. In the Coast Guard's budget for the Fast Response Cutter, which is a Coast Guard vessel, important part of the acquisition program. They're currently funded at 54 hulls. The program is intended to be funded at a total of 58. These vessels have come through with nearly no discrepancies in the last, I believe, dozen vessels. The Coast Guard has credited just in FY18 with 20 lives being saved, over 14,000 pounds of cocaine being seized, and many, many other really important missions of the Coast Guard. The Commandant of the Coast Guard has called it the mainstay of their coastal patrol fleet, and obviously a very important vessel. It is baffling to me that the Coast Guard would come in and not fund those last 4 vessels. You're well aware of what happens when you have a program that's running. You shut it down for even 1 year. You lose your workforce. You lose the consistency. And it does not make sense for taxpayers, does not make sense for the Coast Guard. And I think adding insult to injury to this decision is the fact that the Coast Guard unilaterally made a decision on the offshore patrol cutter to, in fact, increase the cost to that program to taxpayers to the tune of possibly as much as $621 million, unilaterally, using an authority dating back to the 84th Congress that I've never known to be used for a DHS or Coast Guard program in history. Very, very concerning. I don't know what kind of games they're playing, or if they're intending to dump it in our lap in the Congress, as is done in some cases, to come plus this back up. But I'll say it again, I don't think it's in the best interest of taxpayers. I don't think it's in the best interest of the Coast Guard. And of course, Madam Chair, with full disclosure, yes, I represent those employees, many of them. But this program, I ask you, look at it yourself. This is a very well-regarded program that has delivered many wins for the U.S. Coast Guard.